In this lesson, we'll review a sentence completion problem, which is part of the critical reading. We're on page 909, question 5. 5 out of 5 will be a difficult problem because we know the sentence completions get progressively harder. Here's the sentence. The staff complained that management was blank, focusing on short-term profits while disregarding the long-term welfare of the corporation. So the one key phrase, the staff complained that management was focusing on the short term. So this is not a hard sentence, but what makes this difficult, the vocab is tough. And so I always recommend using these exercises sort of as an opportunity to just build vocab, to learn words, especially in word families and groups. So irresolute. Resolute means to decide, to a resolution. So irresolute means to fluctuate. It means to waver. We've had the word mercurial in past lessons, to be indecisive. And also, not exactly the same, but a very popular word on the SAT is equivocate. And this sort of has a negative element. It means to evade the truth, to be deceptive. But it's still sort of an ambiguous term. So if something is unequivocal, it's an incontrovertible fact. Officious is a term. There's a word you hear a lot associated with officious, sort of a phrase, and it's an officious intermeddler, one who interjects his own opinion when it's not warranted. It's unsolicited, sort of to kind of butt in, and so that's definitely not the answer for short-sighted. Rancor, a very common word for hatred, ire, disdain. Pathy is the root for emotion. So antipathy, antipathy. This is extreme hostility or hatred. And acrimony, that's rancor as well. Keep in mind, mal is the root for evil or bad. Words like malignant, malevolent. And ben is the root for good. Punctilious, this is somebody who is meticulous, who pays excessively close attention to detail, too much so. So meticulous or scrupulous. We've also had the word pedantic, and that's somebody who is overly picky, especially in academic terms, always finding errors in sentences and grammar. So you could have an officious pedantic person, someone who corrects grammar, and that's certainly not a good thing, right? All right, and then myopic, this is the answer. It literally means, you hear this in vision, it means to be very short-sighted, to not consider long-term consequences. The opposite of that would be far-sighted, and that would be hyperopic or hyperopia, and then that's the opposite. And then this is just short-sighted. I guess they don't have a word like hypoopic. Maybe they do, but that would be kind of hyperopia. Two O's kind of make it confusing. So myopic, it means just looking at short sight. And that's the answer. E, sorry. See you next time. Thanks for watching.